Alright. Time for the DKR tournament. A match between Sweener and Atomic. The first seed against, is it the third seed? It's fourth seed maybe. It's going to be interesting. So yeah, Trident, why don't you explain a little bit about the tournament for those who don't know?
Sure. Okay, so the way this match is going to work is we're going to be playing 13 races. The first 9 races have to consist of 3 card tracks, 3 hover tracks, and 3 plane tracks. And then the last 4 tracks are free-for-all. So any course that has not been played during the match with any vehicle is free to play. So the first track we're starting off with is Jungle Falls Car.
Jungle Falls Car.
Atomic already taken a ride up the wall there.
I don't have the picture up.
Alright, so Sweener looking pretty good. He's got to start off with a 15-second lap, going into a 13-second lap. Atomic's not that far behind. You know, one really bad bonk on Sweener's part could be bad, but nope, he finishes with a 43. And Atomic not far behind, only 4 seconds behind, so good show from him.
Yeah, 43. I can't see the screen share, so I can't say too much about the match right now. So I'm trusting Trident to deliver some good comments.
All right. Oh. Okay.
There you go.
Nope.
Okay.
We're back.
I can see it. I can see it now. All right.
Okie dokie. So yeah.
There you go.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a relatively clean race from both runners. Atomic, he just like kind of drove up the wall a little bit on the first lap, so that's kind of what put him behind, and then Sweener didn't really let up for the rest of the race.
Treasure Caves Plain is the next one. That's an interesting pick. Very difficult level.
Mm-hmm.
And world record is set in drum with drumstick here, and both are going with TT. So that's interesting too.
Mm-hmm. Atomic deciding not to go for the bananas and go for the zipper instead.
Ooh, and getting a really harsh bonk there. And
Sweener also with a heavy bonk too.
Yeah. But he's way ahead on bananas, so his acceleration is going to be a lot better.
Yeah.
And Atomic bonking at the same spot as Sweener did.
So for those that don't know, what the bananas do is for each banana you collect, it increases your acceleration and your top speed to a maximum of 10. So Atomic, you know, clearly had a potassium deficiency here.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, and his first lap was pretty harsh. And as I mentioned, this level is very difficult. And very few players have actually attempted to do this really fast, so very interesting pick for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And Sweener ending with a 58, taking a pretty clear win here. After the first lap, he shaped up a little better, and Atomic had a rough race for sure. But yeah, the track is real difficult, and there are a lot of deceiving places in this level, where it seems like you will be able to make some barrel rolls, but you won't. So it just hit the wall instead.
Atomic hovering over Snowball Valley. Is that where we're heading next?
No, Space Dust Alley Hover is what he's picking.
Space Dust Alley Hover.
Yeah, Space Dust Alley Hover.
This is a great track. I really like
Yeah,
this
this
track.
is. Yeah, I think, to be quite honest, this is the most consistent vehicle in this level, I'd say.
I
Because
would agree
this,
with that.
yeah, because the terrain is really bad. So with car, you have a tendency of flying everywhere and have no control. And in plane, you have, when you go with all the barrel rolls, that increases your speed. It's like a speed boost with the barrel rolls. And yeah, you just bonk in a lot of places. So I think hover is an interesting choice here.
Atomic hitting the tree there, getting set back a little bit, and a heavy bonk, trying to make his way through that tunnel.
Yeah, and it's really easy to do because that zipper is generally what we call lagless, where the zipper is really strong without any lag whatsoever. Because this game is really laggy in general, so sometimes we try to get lagless zippers in weird ways, and sometimes it's just impossible. But yeah, that zipper is generally legless, so very hard to control the speed. But Sweener does it really well, having a 33 first lap, which is good.
Atomic, unfortunately, was bumping all over the place, like he was in the middle of a pinball machine.
Yep, and that's very like if you don't watch out really closely, that's gonna happen basically every time. And one thing that's interesting with Sweener's strat, how heavy bonk there too. But the interesting thing there is he's ignoring the first zipper, because generally you try to get all the three, but he just ignored the first one because it's kind of hard to connect all the three. So he just figured that it was easier to just go for the second and the third one, and I'd say it's a pretty good race strat. But he finishes with the third 134, which is a really good time. I'd say, for sure. Like 29-23 second lap is actually really good. I think it's really close to his PB even. His fast lap PB is a 28:35, but yeah, in the race it's really, really good. See, only 2 seconds from PB in a rough track like this.
And Atomic finishing up, getting 2 minutes.
Yep. So pretty clear win for Sweener. But we can mention like Sweener is ranked really high, so it's definitely a hard match for Atomic.
Sweener been playing a lot of time trials lately. I believe he's 6th overall.
Yeah,
on the leaderboard.
6th overall. So one of the better players in the tournament. And the next one is Snowball Valley Hover. A little shorter of a hover track. I know that Sweener really likes this one, so it's a generous pick from Atomic. Because it's a loser's pick. So, Atomic, when he lost this last match, he gets to pick the next one.
Atomic missed almost all of those bananas. You can leave that section with 8 bananas, and he only managed to grab 2.
Yeah, this is kind of rough because this is going to affect the entire race after this.
Also missing the zipper.
Yeah.
Sweener's got a nice boost into the canyon there.
Yeah, his pace is actually really good. At the end there, you generally want to try to cut the corners so you get like a fast clip, but he wasn't really able to get it, even though his pace is actually really good. He's like this is like 47, 48 something, 47. Yeah, mid 47 is really good. 1483 last lap is ridiculously good. And Atomic getting a 59. I'd say for his skill level, actually a good time. I'm not sure what his PB is right now, but we'll probably see it soon when he clicks the next button. For 57, yeah. 2 seconds from PB. The Sweener was within 1 second of his PB, so. So, in the group stage, we're going to play all 13 matches. So, 13 races in a row, and the winner claims an extra 5 points. So, you get 1 point for every win, and 5 points for winning the match, which means over 7.
So Atomic picked Haunted Woods car, which if you saw last night's race, he actually did really, really well in. I think he got a 50 in that race, which was really good. But Sweener also is really good at this track as well.
Yeah, but this is, in my opinion, a really good pick for a player who's at a lower level, because this track has 2 really difficult parts, one in the middle and one at the end, and both of them are really punishing, and they are kind of, even for top players, really difficult to get down consistently. We'll see this one first. Sweener does it really well. And this end part, hitting the zipper here, you see Sweener missed the zipper, and Atomic got it, but he had a little bonk there. But those 2 parts are really difficult, so I think this is a really good upset map.
Yeah, Atomic not that far behind. Oh, but he did miss the zipper there.
Yeah. The 14:45 is a solid lap. I'm missing the zipper there too. And the second zipper is unfortunately really bad, because for some reason, if you leave the ground really close after you're getting a boost, the boost is going to be really, really weak. And that is a good example of that. So when you hit that second zipper, it feels like you could get a lot of speed into the forest, but you won't, because that second zipper will be really, really slow, because you leave the ground right after you hit the zipper. And you can see that in some other levels. Another good example is William McLean's car, in one of the zippers in the middle before going to the valley part. All right, the next one is Ancient Lake Plain. Very fast.
Track a lot. In races.
Actually, really fun. I love this level.
Yeah,
I used to play it a lot. And very fast-paced, very, very fast-paced level. And I think it's the shortest non-shortcut time, or shortcut one.
So Atomic, again, deciding to skip the bananas.
Yeah, and he had a pretty harsh ending of that lap there. And Sweener's doing it really cleanly so far. Let's see if he gets... he missed the... Wow, okay, rough for Sweener too, where he missed the zipper and he was too close to the ground to be able to get a barrel roll out, so he kind of stopped on the ground, and it cost him a lot of time. And look at the lap times for Atomic. Identical laps. I love that.
He's going for the air zipper. He missed the ground zipper a few times. Maybe he was deciding to switch it up.
Yeah.
Sweener, what happened?
Is a little rough for a top player.
Yeah, what happened on his last lap there? Did he miss another? Did he miss the ground zipper again, I guess?
Probably. I was watching Atomic a little more there. But yeah, 45 is a little rough for a top player, but he was able to get the win anyways.
Moving on to another great track, Fossil Canyon Hover.
Great in some people's perspective. But it's honestly a really good level if you want to learn how to snake and take care of boosts well, because it's relatively long but still not really long, so you won't get really tired from doing it. And it has zippers. It has it has multiple zippers with bumps and flying in the air, and there's a lot of stuff in this level that is really good for learning hover. So definitely recommend it if you want to try to practice some more hover. And I know the Sweeners played this level a lot lately. Also, looking at the screen here, Atomic going around for the bananas, a strat that you generally don't see with the hovercraft, because usually you'll get those bananas anyways. As you can see, Sweener, he's at 9, and he will grab the last one here. There you go. So he has 10.
Oh,
wow.
Unfortunately missing the zipper there.
Yeah, that was a little rough. And exactly the same mistake from Atomic, just like in Treasure Caves.
So a bit of a rough lap from Sweener here, but still got quite a lead on Atomic.
Yeah, first lap was really good. 23:15 is very solid. Atomic missing the zipper, but still keeping the speed well, so that's good. But Sweener is kind of comfortable. Ooh, smashing into the ceiling. So this is what can happen if you hit. Generally, when you hit the bank, like, you know, after the lake jump, when you hit the bank too far to the right, you generally get more height. So if you have hit a little with too much speed too far to the right, you generally get too much height, so you fly up in the ceiling there, and that's what you saw.
So Sweener will take the match, but we will finish the last 5 races. So Atomic, you know, still has an opportunity to steal a couple points away from Sweener here.
Definitely. 6 more.
And we have one more plane track and one more car track to go before the board opens up. But Atomic decided to go with Star City Car.
Bold. But I think it's a good pick because Atomic has generally played this game in speedrunning, so he has been doing a lot of World Trophy races, stuff like that. So his default vehicles is definitely his strength. So going to some default vehicles might be a good choice for him to feel more comfortable. Sweener is more all-rounded since he has done way more time trials all over the board, but he has also done a lot of speedruns. But yeah, off to a really nice, really synced start. Sweener taking the small lead, but still really close.
Yeah, Atomic, I think, would cut off that boost a little early just to, you know, play it a little safe. I think he did fall off the bridge during our race, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So definitely doesn't want to do that again.
Yeah, exactly. And but that's the thing. Like, if you want to go faster, you got to take more risks. And I really understand Atomic for not taking them. But yeah, like that was a better boost from Atomic.
Yeah.
He kept it way longer there. And
Sweener, though, looking really strong in the city section here.
For sure. Because what you want to do with that zipper that Atomic hit really recently in the side of the city there, you want to use like the sharp turn, so you hit the zipper while you're turning before hitting the wall behind it, because if you hit the wall behind it, you will get stuck a little bit, and it will make you lose basically all your speed. As you see what Sweener do there. He turned before the wall, and yeah, Atomic did it a lot better on that lap than he did on the last one. So yeah, but Sweener takes it with a 117, very solid.
Atomic not far behind.
No, 124. Yeah, I would definitely say that's a solid time.
All right, we got one more plane track. What do you think?
Ooh, what I think? I'm kind of feeling we haven't been in the Greenwood, obviously not Greenwood, but in Dark Dragon Forest that much. Maybe we will see something there, like Windmill Plains. I'm not sure though. Hot Top Volcano though. Hot Top Volcano. Vanilla. Good stuff. So, I think for those who are familiar with this game and speedrunning, you generally don't see this map being played like they will play it right now, because this map has an out of bounds trick that you always use in the speedruns, but this tournament is non-shortcut only, which means that you are not allowed to use out of bounds glitches or shortcut manipulations, or checkpoint manipulations. So yeah, just entirely vanilla. Ooh, and Atomic lost a little bit of speed there, so he wasn't able to get the barrel roll out, because you actually need some initial speed to get the barrels out. And if you don't know about the barrel rolls, I mentioned it earlier, but look at the speedometer when they do a barrel roll, and you'll see that the speed will bump up like a boost. And there again, Atomic hitting the wall so the barrel doesn't come out, and then they lose the speed, so he has to hold A to regain speed so he can barrel roll.
And this is another plane track you generally see players use drumstick on, but both Sweener and Atomic deciding to not risk the switch and just stick with TT, because Switching to drumstick, means you have to kind of adjust to drumsticks handling, which is pretty different from TTs. So they've already done 8 races with TT, or 9 races now. So might as well just stick with TT.
Yeah, 107. It's an alright time. Not the cleanest, but still, solid. Is that a fast lap for Atomic right there?
23:25, I guess so.
Yeah, I'm just gonna check it real quick here. Yeah, definitely. It's actually a pretty big PB. His submitted PB is at 24:20, so...
Nice. Cuts it out by almost a second.
Yep. So, really nice. Really nice.
Okay, so now the board is opened up. We've done 3 car, 3 hover, and 3 planes. So now Atomic has
Walrus
free
Cove
choice.
Car. Walrus Cove Car. I know that when he played against Fish yesterday, he mentioned that he won more in car than anything else. So my guess is that we'll see a lot of car in these last picks. But
I think so, yeah.
I might be wrong, but I think that's going to be the case. All right, so Walrus Cove Car. In my opinion, kind of simple track, but it has this one part that's really, really difficult. Especially if you do pro strats where you do really crazy stuff, but I don't think we will see them in this race. We'll see the normal route that they do in speedruns, basically. Okay. So off to a very close start. And Sweener missing all the bananas in the cave, and Atomic actually went for bananas only instead of going for 1 banana and zipper on the bridge, which is slightly more difficult strat. All right, so one thing to note at the end after is like there's a bump there that you can prevent by holding down on the stick, and I don't think all players know that, because I see a lot of players bumping into the thing. I'll tell you where you can see it. Sweener will see it soon. So after this here, you saw that he kind of bumped his front there. If you hold down, you can actually prevent... Oh, like Atomic did. Nice. I'm actually really impressed with that. So if you hold down there, you can actually prevent the small bonk. So you will get a cleaner part there. But yeah, this is still...
I might have told him that.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, but it's still a really cool thing, because you can actually affect your own height in car if you're in the air.
Sweener coming up on the finish.
131. It's an alright time. I think he's... I'm not sure if he's super satisfied with the 131, but still not bad. And Atomic with a 140, I think was. He clicked away really quickly, but I think it was 140. And
yeah,
Greenwood car. Greenwood car.
Yeah.
This level is a bold pick from Atomic, because Sweener actually has a really, really good rank here.
He's like 3rd place or something.
Yeah,
right?
he's 3rd place in this level, and it's actually pretty difficult to reach 3rd place in this level. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
He beat.
I've been trying to
beat. He recently beat like one of the old-time gods named Saltkir, who had 105.51, which was considered one of the strongest world records back when I started the game, and he has beaten that time. So, yeah, he's very strong. This part where Sweener just blew through, if you want to do it really quickly and keep all your momentum, it's very difficult. Oh wow!
Yeah, it's a couple of mistakes though from Sweener there.
Yeah, for sure. And
driving on the grass.
Yeah, the thing he did there was that he basically drifted. He started to drift while he's in the air, and when he landed, it switched the direction for him, which is something this game does sometimes. But okay, that's unfortunate that he's getting stuck there, because I was just gonna say that Atomic is playing really well so far.
This S curve is pretty difficult, but Atomic getting through it no problem.
Yeah.
Missing that zipper.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for sure.
Yeah.
And taking a very safe turn inside that tunnel, which is understandable. And Sweener
Just
letting go of the
A button.
Yeah, he just stopped. He just rolled in. Riding dirty. Alright. Boulder Canyon Hover. Alright, that's going to be interesting. So, this is a track that only has hover. So, this is a vanilla thing, you know. When I say vanilla, I mean the default vehicle. And, yeah, actually a very interesting choice. I would not have guessed on this one. What do you think about Boulder Canyon?
I like this track. I think I like the balloon race version a little bit more, so I haven't really put in a lot of time into the time trial, but there's some pretty cool parts.
Definitely. Yeah, I think
there's a zipper chain.
This part right here, like with that tree thing. In speedrunning, you boost right over it with balloons, but here you just like kind of slide on top of it. It's a really weird physics on top of that. It's very hard to keep your momentum going over it. So
Sweener had a really nice boost into the
but
castle
he bonked
area
a little bit there. He bonked a little bit and like exiting the tunnel, but still 2890 solid, and 32 actually good lap from Atomic. And the thing you see, like on before the one thing I talked about earlier, there are these like tree trunk things. You generally want to jump right over them. That's the strat you want to do. Jump right over, so you don't have to deal with them. Like that one Sweener just jumped over, and you'll see Atomic do it here. Oh, okay. Didn't get stuck in the log. He jumped. Yeah, he jumped right there. You see, so you don't get stuck. So that's good.
Three excellent boosts for Sweener there.
Yeah. And getting a sub 120 maybe? Almost
No.
120. Still a decent time for sure. He's definitely going to be satisfied with a 120 in a one try. Wow, those
Atomic,
logs.
Yeah. Fighting with the logs a little bit. Finishes with a 134.70.
34, yeah. And I gotta say though, the logs were actually pretty mean to him. They have really weird physics, and he got stuck for sure. Dark Moon car. Alright. Dark Moon Carrot. A level with a lot of very strange terrain. And very strange hitboxes in general, I'd say. The craters in the center, like in the middle, have enormous hitboxes. They are probably twice the size as the actual visual. So
yeah, they are deceivingly large.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, it could appear that you are about to sail like right past them, and then you just get stopped dead in your tracks.
Yep. And so yeah, basically like TTC and SM64, you know, but you just hit invisibles everywhere.
Yeah. See, Atomic actually, like, it looked like he just completely cleared it, but he actually rubbed up against the wall there. You saw him kind of like move a little bit in the air. It's because he came in contact with that hitbox, even though it looked like he was like right past it.
Yep.
No, Atomic, I think, forgot which loop he was on. He started to turn right instead of left.
Yeah. But still actually pretty close here.
Yeah.
3 seconds apart, not that big of a deal. Sweener having a pretty clean, I was just gonna say clean and then he bonked. Yeah, really close so far. This is fun. I like this one. So just one loop apart.
And in the loops, you notice that they're hugging the right side of the wall. That's faster. Is it actually just like a faster like path, or
Yeah,
do you get like more
yeah,
of, like,
just
a
ride.
boost?
You just ride faster. And Sweener, with the stupid, the stupid spiral where the hitboxes are also really random, and the ground terrain. Oh wow, the ground terrain is really bad at that part, and it's really hard to actually get a grip. I guess at 140. And this is definitely going to be a big PB for Atomic. Like, no, is it? Oh, I'm wrong. Wait, what does he have? He has 147. All right, I looked at the wrong vehicle. Okay, so 13-0. That means that the match is over there.
Yep. Are we getting the racers in for interview?
Yeah, I think so.
What's up, guys?
Hey there.
Hey.
What's up, Sweener? What's up, Atomic?
Good game, man.
Yeah, good game. That's fun.
Very fun. Awesome
Couple
track
close
choices.
ones. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hope you like car.
Definitely
I know that Sweener has complained about car a bit in the past month. Where he started off as his strongest vehicle, and now he feels like it's his weakest. So
All part of
definitely-
the plan.
yeah. Well played.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's quickly become a toughie for me because I've really enjoyed playing a lot of the car tracks in the other vehicles. So really interesting to try that out. So car has kind of gone by the wayside, and now I'm trying to come back to it, and it's like, oh man.
Fair. I've been enjoying hover a lot more the last couple of days. Something kind of clicked for me a little bit with hover. I've been starting to finally get better a little bit on there. Still a bit to go.
yeah,
Till I feel
you had a
comfortable with
few.
it.
You had a few good ones, like Noble Valley. Cover.
Yeah, that was pretty okay. I missed a lot of bananas, but
Yeah, but the rest is pretty clean.
mhm.
Sweener also has a really, really good Snowball Valley hover.
Yeah.
Yeah, with actually a sub 15 third lap, which is really, really good.
Ooh. Yeah, I guess a lot of tracks I picked are probably ones that Sweener's quite good at, but had to try to pick my comfort zone.
Yeah, for sure.
Lots of
And
vanilla.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we said at commentary. Like, we felt like you were more comfortable with the speedrunning stuff, so you would
Mhm.
probably choose some more vanilla stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Definitely. But yeah, I am still not quite where I need to be on plane. Hover, I'm starting to kind of get there, but plane is especially tough.
Yeah.
And you also
Especially-
picked the toughest, one of the toughest plane tracks in the beginning too. You started off with Treasure Caves Plane.
Yeah.
What was kind of your thought process?
My my thought process was I practiced that track a little bit today and I got a couple of good times, so I thought maybe if I perform my best on Treasure Caves Plane and Sweener messes up a couple times, maybe I have a chance.
And
I
I
did
can
mess
spoil
up.
for you. Yeah, exactly. He did actually bonk.
I messed up more.
Basically, the first thing he did. But actually, Atomic actually bonked before you did, Sweener. So
Yeah.
it was kind of rough to see, because after that bonk that you had, Sweener, we were like, okay, maybe he can catch up. But it was
That was a
rough.
bad one.
Yeah, but that level is rough, because you bonked there where you grab the 4 bananas in the small tunnel,
Yeah.
and bonking there is just, yeah, it's
So bad.
yeah, it's like the worst place to bonk in, for sure, in that level. So
Mhm. And we both hit that.
Yeah, I believe
Okay.
you both did. Yeah.
yeah,
Classic.
and I gotta ask, do you have more matches going? I know the Sweener is going to face Trident.
Ooh.
Indeed.
How do you feel?
Tomorrow night, buy your tickets, folks. I'm really looking forward to it. Trident really, he's like literally like one of the guys who got me as into this game as I am, because just from watching his stream and stuff. So it's always really fun to compete against him and see who comes out on top. And especially in a one try, you never know what's going to happen. So that'll be a really exciting match to watch.
that's going to be a match to watch.
Yeah,
Do
for
with
sure.
that.
I have a good
And,
idea of what's gonna happen, but I'm not gonna say which way I'm
No,
leaning.
no spoilers.
No spoilers.
I think it's gonna be really interesting, and it's also really interesting with the outcome because you are battling for first and second in the group, so definitely interesting because I think the winner is gonna face the winner in Bio and Neddy's group.
The second place
Yeah.
person is.
The second place person faces that one, and the winner will face the second place in my group, I think. So, yeah, very interesting
be-
for sure.
Crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But before that, Sweener has another match with Dr. Feet. She's doing 2 races back to back.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Oh, damn.
That'll be very interesting for me.
Mhm.
Getting some warm up.
A little bit of warm up
Or maybe
time.
he'll be tired. I don't
Yeah, I'll
know.
probably be tired at that point. 26 races in a row. Oof. We'll see how it goes, but should be a lot of fun.
For
All right.
sure.
Any final thoughts?
Thanks a bunch for the match, Atomic. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you too, man. It's really, really good. And thanks for commentating, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
No problems. And I just want to say something more with, you should go to DKR64.com if you want to learn more about the DKR stuff and check
Yeah.
out all the time trial things, because that's where it all happens, and it's actually very, 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 very active right now, with a lot of stuff happening in every bit of the rankings. So
And it's a super sick website. The amount of stats you can look at on it, and like all the rankings and how different they are, it's so cool.
yeah, so
I feel
definitely
like,
go.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are getting into that, using that site a bit more now too, with this tournament around. At least I am. I submitted 73 times yesterday.
Yeah,
So there's that.
yeah.
Yeah.
DKR64.com. That's where you should go. But yeah, I don't think we have that much more to say.
Yeah, looking forward to tomorrow's match. Giz, you have a match tomorrow too, as well.
I do.
right?
It's
Yeah.
the group final for me too tomorrow.
2
So
p.m.
me versus
Eastern.
Bandau.
Against
Yeah.
Bandau. So that'll be really cool.
hmm
Yeah, it's gonna be intense. I think I'm not gonna underestimate him because he's actually very good at the game. So.
You'll be picking plane.
But I'll try to 13 mil him, but I don't think I'll do that. I don't think that'll happen. That was
Well.
really good at the game, so.
Looking forward to it. Thanks again for the fun, guys.
Yeah, thanks, guys.